Well, what a night this could be for Australian men's tennis, but for Aussie men to be going this deep at Roland-Garros is so exciting. 2-1 to the Demon.
Alex covering the court beautifully, and he started to really work the backhand down the line in that last set, and now showing us the touch as well. Game away from a quarter. And I tell you what, this is role model stuff. This is what opportunity you get from that.
Medvedev is out, and the Demon is rolling at Roland-Garros. Into the quarterfinals on clay in a major for the first time. It's a red-letter day for the Australian.
Absolutely love it. Rare air for Alex. As we heard, the first Aussie to reach the quarterfinals of the French since Lleyton Hewitt in 2004, beating Medvedev there, who was world number 5.
Unbelievable. So good to watch. And like you said, it's the first Australian to reach the quarterfinals since Lleyton Hewitt 20 years ago. And he was playing like Lleyton. He was running after everything. His return of serve was just unbelievable. You couldn't get two players so contrasting styles, like so different, but his drop shots, his lobs, Medvedev just couldn't keep up. Honestly,
such a tough opponent too, Medvedev. Yeah. Long arms, long legs, he gets everything. He just stays in the point. But de Minaur, who we know he runs like he runs like no one else and covers the court like no one else, but sometimes it's just not enough for him. He just can't hit enough winners. But he was sensational.
We're serving at 220 clicks now.
That's right.
This game. Amazing.
Exactly. That's good, isn't it? And you look at his goal was round 4, so he's ticked that, which is great. But finally, he goes into a quarter final where he's not spent after a 4th round match where it's been a 5-setter. We know how he has to fight and that grit for 5 sets normally, right to the end. Big final set. And he's normally got nothing left by this stage of the tournament. Finally, he gets a fresh opportunity to have a red-hot crack.
Like he cleaned him up, like 2, 1 and 3, I think. Like after losing the first set, like they weren't, he dominated those 3 sets.
Medvedev did go off. Apparently, he had blisters underneath his toes, but de Minaur was just absolutely sensational. He now takes on Zverev, who we know beat Nadal in round 1, came off the win in Rome, so it's not going to be easy, but he's got a little lucky charm.
Well, he does, because the cutest story has been that the relationship being built between Alex and a young French fan who's been cheering him on. Now, Alex heard him during his round 3 win, which was a tough one, and we literally thought that his support of this kid, there he is there, was instrumental in the win. So he brought him back, and there he was for this game. And he's speaking French there. He's just pushing all the buttons. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it sure is. And after his round 3 match, Alex went on social media and said, if anyone knows who this kid is, I want to get in contact with him. He did. He invited him and I think his family to yesterday's game. Now he's going to go to practice and hang out with him. So who knows? We may see him at more Grand Slams. Wimbledon's around the corner as well.
Just imagine the Australian Open. The kids are going to be going crazy. If they can get into a box. Lose their minds.
But it's so good to be following an Australian tennis player who isn't a tool. For all the feel-good that Alex brings, there's plenty of miserable arrogance among
Tony Squire at gmail.com if you've got any complaints.
This is Poland's Hubert Hurkacz, who he asked opponent Grigor Dimitrov that, can we get rid of the chair umpire? You're standing right in front of her, pointing, we don't want it. What planet are you on where you think you can just go and say, I don't want this?
Oh, so entitled. I hate seeing this. It's rude. It's just, it's not on. I don't like it at all.
It's fairly brassy to do in front of the umpire. Ouch, what do you reckon?
Where's the manager? Let me talk to the manager.
Can we work it out?
If that was crazy, this honestly was totally unhinged from Andrei Rublev during his third. Is really now this. I've seen people lose it. Oh, it's a dance.
Will become a dance.
It will become a dance. Do the Rublev. Just tennis rackets and all night. Look at the face.
I actually hate seeing that. I mean, there's so many young kids or people out there that are watching that, and that behaviour is totally unacceptable.
Look at the line judge. What
The line, absolutely.
Tony,
I mean,
did he go on to win?
No, he didn't go on to
if
win.
someone in the crowd was acting like that, they would be ejected, and I think that was just totally unacceptable behaviour.
Yeah, but if somebody in the crowd was hitting a tennis ball with a racket, they'd be ejected as well.
Yeah.
The whacking the racket on the knees, the one where you're like, what's happened here?
He's got some serious issues.
Yeah, you got tennis elbow?
Yeah.
No, I got racket neck. That's what I've got. That's odd.
Still with players behaving badly, Arthur Rinderknech had his comeuppance after kicking. Look at this, the advertising hoarding in frustration. Look, it didn't look too bad.
Oh, hurt his toe.
Yeah, he does. Suddenly, he's limping back, thinks he'll play on for a bit.
Oh, that's karma.
Seeks the doctor and he has to retire from the game.
There we go.
That is so good. Good riddance.